Carolina. Homeland Security says it's targeting suspected illegal immigrants, calling it Operation Charlotte's Web. Local leaders pushed back. They were urging residents to protest peacefully and record agents' actions from a distance. State Representative Jordan Lopez.
Understanding the way that ICE has moved in other cities and kind of how those tactics in some cases could put people who are not even the subject of those arrests in danger, and making sure that we are not only protecting the people around us, but protecting ourselves as well.
One man we talked to, a citizen, says he was nevertheless arrested twice.
Said to me, hey, give me your papers. Say, I scared because I give you 5 minutes ago.
President Trump calling for a new investigation into Jeffrey Epstein, asking the DOJ to look into prominent Democrats, including former President Bill Clinton, just days before Congress is expected to vote on the release of the Epstein file.
What we're seeing is President Trump really trying to shift the focus here away from the growing scrutiny on his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, and the president is defending his extraordinary order to the Attorney General, to the FBI, to investigate prominent Democrats and their ties to Jeffrey Epstein, including former President Bill Clinton, former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers, and other, quote, people and institutions.
ABC's Selena Wang. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro held a rally with his supporters Saturday where he recalled the Beatle, John Lennon, and even went on to sing one of Lennon's iconic songs.
Imagine us people.
President Trump said he made up his mind over whether or not to attack Venezuela, but would not reveal his decision. There are more than 15,000 U.S. troops stationed off the coast of South America, along with the Navy's largest and most lethal aircraft carrier. You're listening to ABC News.
Federal Newscast. Many federal employees are asking when they'll receive their paychecks now that the shutdown is over.
Federal HR and payroll offices are working to process back pay as soon as possible, but when exactly those checks are going to hit employees' bank accounts will depend on the agency. Feds from the General Services Administration and the Office of Personnel Management will be among the first to receive their retroactive paychecks on Saturday. Others won't see their checks until next Wednesday. Drew Friedman, Federal News Network.
Paychecks for Defense Department civilians are slated to be processed on Sunday.
President Trump signed a bill late Wednesday to fund the government through January 30th, clearing the way for tens of thousands of Defense Department civilians to return to work. A senior administration official said that checks are scheduled to go out on Sunday, but DoD civilians are being told to expect payments sometimes between Monday and midweek. Anastasia Olbis, Federal News Network.
Find these stories and more at federalnewsnetwork.com. I'm Eric White.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
In college football Saturday, third-ranked Texas A&M stayed undefeated with a 31-30 comeback win over South Carolina, which is now 1-7 in conference. The Aggies trailed 30-3 at halftime. 11th-ranked Oklahoma won at number 4 Alabama 23-21. 5th-ranked Georgia down Texas 35-10. It was a 14-10 lead to start the fourth quarter. 7th-ranked Ole Miss with 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter beat Florida 34-24. The Gators fall to 3-7. 16th-ranked Georgia Tech survived at Boston College 36-34 on a short field goal in the final seconds. In the rain at USC, the Trojans down to Iowa 21-7 late first half, still beat the Hawkeyes 26-21. 18th-ranked Michigan beat Northwestern at Wrigley Field on a field goal as time expired 24-22. Navy over South Florida. Arizona won at Cincinnati.
AFM, the Eagle. We don't care how you got here. We're just glad you showed up. Serving America's best.